Hidden deep in the wilderness of Utah lies a place unlike any other, a site that has captured the imagination of researchers, scientists, and conspiracy theorists alike. Skinwalker Ranch, a location steeped in unexplained phenomena, mysterious lights, and chilling encounters. Is it a portal to another dimension, a hotspot for extraterrestrial activity? Or perhaps an elaborately crafted legend? Let's delve into the fascinating story surrounding one of the most mysterious places on Earth. Skinwalker Ranch, often linked to eerie and unsettling events, is widely regarded as a site of supernatural occurrences or even a place cursed by dark forces. Nestled in the remote Uinta Basin of northern Utah, this enigmatic location boasts a deep and complex history. Long before the arrival of European settlers, the region was home to indigenous tribes. Today, Skinwalker Ranch shares its borders with the Uinta and Ure reservation of the Ute tribe. The ranch's name is rooted in Navajo mythology, further adding to its mystique. This describes a skinwalker, a malevolent shaman or witch with the ability to shapeshift, often assuming the form of an animal. The Ute people, neighbors of the Navajo, still believe to this day that this land is cursed. They refer to the ranch as the domain of the father of the skinwalkers. These legends have been passed down through generations, perpetuating the region's mystical and eerie reputation. The countless stories surrounding this area stretch far back into history. As early as 1776, Franciscan missionary Silvestre Velas de Escalante documented seeing fireballs hovering over his camp. In the latter half of the 20th century, the ranch became home to an unknown family. For reasons that remain shrouded in mystery, they abruptly abandoned the property in 1987, leaving it unoccupied for more than 7 years. In 1994, Terry Sherman and his wife Gwen purchased the ranch, moving in with their 2 children. To the family, it seemed like a dream come true, a secluded oasis surrounded by sprawling green pastures, dense forests, and a picturesque creek winding through the property. Terry, an experienced and passionate cattle rancher, saw the ranch not only as a peaceful haven for his family, but also as the perfect place to further his professional ambitions. But their dream quickly turned into a nightmare. On their very first day, the Shermans noticed unsettling details. Numerous locks on doors and windows, as well as heavy chains seemingly intended for large guard dogs. Initially, the family brushed these peculiarities off as overly cautious safety measures left by the previous owners. Yet it didn't take long for them to experience unexplainable phenomena themselves. The Shermans reported encountering massive wolves that initially seemed calm, but suddenly turned on their livestock. Even point-blank gunfire had no effect on the creatures. Soon after, more inexplicable events began to unfold. Mutilated livestock, whose wounds appeared to have been inflicted with surgical precision and without any traces of blood. In total, the family lost 14 animals. The Shermans also described encounters with bizarre creatures, including a massive wolf, reportedly 3 times the size of a normal one. As the situation escalated, unknown beings prowled the property. Invisible forces swept across the land, and strange lights in the sky seemed to open portals to other worlds. At one point, Terry Sherman observed an orange glow that seemed to function as a portal, allowing mysterious flying objects to enter and exit. The most terrifying incident occurred when the family's hunting dogs reacted to a glowing blue orb, a menacing and luminous object. The orb lured the dogs into the woods, and by the next morning, Terry discovered only their charred remains. Devastated by the series of harrowing events, the Sherman family sold the 512-hectare ranch, just 18 months after moving in. The modern history of Skinwalker Ranch began in June 1996, when Terry and Gwen Sherman shared their unsettling experiences with a local reporter. Just 3 months later, billionaire Robert Bigelow purchased the property for $200,000. He founded the National Institute for Discovery Science (NIDS) to conduct a scientific investigation into the paranormal phenomena reported on the ranch. Equipped with cutting-edge technology, the research team conducted extensive measurements and observations, monitoring the property around the clock. Yet, the findings were as puzzling as the events themselves. Cameras inexplicably failed, instruments malfunctioned, and critical data vanished without explanation. In one notable incident, the team reported encountering an invisible entity that caused severe electromagnetic disturbances. Despite their exhaustive efforts, the phenomena remained unsolved. Over time, Skinwalker Ranch evolved into a focal point for modern paranormal research, solidifying its reputation as one of the most mysterious locations on Earth. On the night of March 12, 1997, biochemist Colm Kelleher from the National Institute for Discovery Science observed a humanoid figure seemingly watching the research team from a tree. In his book Hunt for the Skinwalker, Kelleher later described the creature as lying motionless in a tree approximately 50 meters away. The only visible indication of its presence was its glowing yellow eyes, which flared ominously in the light. He fired a rifle at the figure, which then vanished. What remained was a peculiar imprint in the snow, an oval track roughly 15 centimeters long, marked with two claw-like indentations. It resembled the trail of a massive predatory bird, but the depth suggested an incredibly large and heavy creature, Kelleher recounted. The ranch is currently owned by Brandon Fugel, a prominent entrepreneur who has partially opened it to the public. It has become the subject of numerous TV documentaries and shows, including The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, which chronicles a team's efforts to uncover the truth behind the mysterious phenomena. Fugel has funded new investigations into these events, assembling a team of experts who employed scientific precision. Using advanced tools such as drone thermography and laser technology, they meticulously study every detail of the ranch. While some researchers remain skeptical, attributing the phenomena to natural causes, others are convinced that the ranch is a hotspot for paranormal and extraterrestrial activity. The mysterious events at Skinwalker Ranch have sparked countless theories. Some speculate that the ranch acts as a portal to another dimension, while others believe the phenomena are the result of secret military experiments. Skeptics, on the other hand, dismiss it as mass hysteria or an elaborately constructed hoax. Others view the stories as a modern interpretation of Navajo mythology. Skinwalker Ranch might be much more than just an isolated phenomenon. Some theories suggest that it is part of a global network of mysterious locations, linked by unknown energies or unexplained events. Like the Bermuda Triangle, Mount Shasta in California, or the infamous Area 51, these sites are of. Some researchers believe that these locations align with so-called ley lines, ancient, invisible energy pathways thought to crisscross the Earth and hold special significance for the paranormal. Could Skinwalker Ranch be a nexus where these energies are especially concentrated? Or perhaps the similarities in reports of mysterious lights and encounters at these seemingly unrelated sites offer another explanation? This link to other mysterious locations raises intriguing questions. Could these places be interconnected or part of a larger, unknown system? Skinwalker Ranch may not simply be a mystery in isolation, but rather a piece of a global puzzle waiting to be unraveled. Perhaps the Shermans experienced phenomena that indigenous peoples in the region have known about for centuries. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: Skinwalker Ranch inspires and divides, remaining one of the greatest mysteries of modern history. What do you believe?